Good morning to you on the last Monday in 2024.
Wow.
And thank you for spending a part of your morning here with us on Virginia This Morning. I'm Andrea Murdaugh.
You know your
Am
name.
I?
Yeah.
Jeez. And I am super jazzed to be here with the one and only Mr. Bill Bevins.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Murdaugh.
Whatever my name is.
Yeah, whatever. What's your name? And hello to everyone watching. Now, my voice is a little funny. I've had this kind of, I think it's allergies.
He's been partying too hard over the holidays. That's what happened.
Okay, busted. All right, we have a unique opportunity for you to... We're going to fill you in on a community, but don't make me laugh.
Okay, no
I'll
laughing.
tell you what's hot and happening around Central Virginia.
That's right.
I had a great time. One of the reasons my voice is so bad, I emceed a concert, or part of a concert yesterday at the Canal Club, and it was the 50th anniversary and farewell concert for the Good Humor Band, a legendary party band from Richmond, Virginia. And I was telling you, it was wonderful and weird being in a club with people my age.
You guys go way back.
Yeah. But, great band, and what a show. It was amazing.
What a show.
Talking over the band obviously took its toll. Yes.
Yeah. Well, that just means you had a good time.
Yeah, we had a great time.
A great time. Well, yes, I'm coming off of the holidays where I don't think there was any day that we weren't doing something festively over the top. And so I'm operating on zero sleep. And then last night when I finally got a chance to sleep, I woke up at 2 o'clock and I've been up ever since.
Because kids?
Well, that's why I originally woke up, and then I got going and doing stuff and thinking about things.
Yeah, and then they can't come back.
So I'm ready. So I'm in the New Year spirit already. So are you.
Stick around for the end of the show. It might get interesting.
Speaking of the show, here's a quick preview of some of what you'll enjoy on today's show. 500, 720, 800. Do you know your credit score? If not, you should, as it can impact large purchases such as buying a home or a car. Later on today's show, Charlie Wise, Senior Vice President and Head of Global Research for TransUnion, will talk in depth about how you can improve your score.
And we have some great things coming up on Virginia this morning from our kitchen today. Local AR Southern Honey entrepreneur Ames Russell, he's the AR, is here, and he's going to make some delicious appetizers you can put together just in time for New Year's Eve tomorrow night, and it'll keep you hot.
And then pastry chef India is going to whip up a batch of her homemade raspberry razzle dazzle cupcakes.
Wow.
And they're already sparkling in the light. I don't know if you can see it, but they are absolutely gorgeous.
She's sparkling.
There you go.
And
all the sparkling.
Okay. All right, folks, if you are looking to book a great winter vacation, it's not too late. You may want to add the Greenwood Hot Springs Resort in Colorado to your destination list. It's part of the Colorado Historic Hot Springs Loop and gives you a chance to experience some beautiful winter landscapes. We connected with a top travel insider who serves as our tour guide. That conversation with her is coming up in less than 30 minutes.
Ooh. Well, although it's not as cold here as it is in Colorado in the winter, the overnight temperatures can really get low during this time of year. But we've been seeing something a little bit different, Julie Watkins.
Yeah.
You guys like it? You happy with the weather that we've had over the last couple of days?
I am having a blast myself.
Get outside and get some stuff done.
That's right.
Yeah, it's definitely very helpful when it comes to that. I know, temperatures 70 yesterday. Can you believe it? And it's not looking like we're going to reach that today, but still keeping it rather mild out there. Beautiful shot as we're overlooking the Independence Golf Course. Man, does it look so inviting to be outdoors. Sunshine has finally returned to the area as well. We're done with the rain. Hardly a cloud in the sky. Just lots of blue in the background, and we can see the flags. They're blowing somewhat, so a bit of breezy conditions out there as that wind is coming in out of the southwest at about 13 miles an hour. Temperatures 53 degrees, however. We are going to warm up another 10 degrees for today and reach that daytime high in the low 60s. So again, still some upper 40s to low 50s, at least at this hour, but mild weather will continue through Tuesday. The downside is we've got another cold front that's going to swing through on Tuesday, so first it's going to bring us the rain, some clouds yet again, but as we bring in the new year, cold air is going to be rushing in right behind that cold front. So it'll knock us down somewhat Wednesday with those temperatures, but then really feeling the chill heading into the weekend here. So again, it is pretty quiet. It's pleasant out there. No matter where you go across the state, even if you're going northward, we're just looking at a few clouds, but still dry. Area of low pressure is taking shape right now across Montana, the Dakotas. Definitely cold air in right behind that. So this is what's going to be zipping across our area on Tuesday. We can see that with our timeline here as we track it hour by hour. Just plenty of sunshine today, mostly clear tonight, clouds thickening up early Tuesday, but the first half of the day will be dry. It's when we go into the afternoon, so sometime after that 3-4 o'clock hour, some scattered showers will push through. About 60% of us seeing some of the rain before all is said and done, which will wind down sometime after that 8-9 o'clock hour. So heading into midnight, you're not going to need the umbrella if you're going to be out and about celebrating New Year's Eve. We're just looking at maybe a light jacket. Doesn't even need to be that heavy either, as temperatures aren't going to be too cold. And then Thursday, we're back in the sunshine and enjoying more great weather to round out our work week. So sunset's happening right around 5:01, and with that will come some cooler weather. So 54 by 6 o'clock, 49 by 9 p.m. with that overnight low of 41 degrees. So it's definitely going to feel a lot chillier tomorrow morning than what we've had over the last couple of mornings. So again, for midnight, ringing in the new year, 49 degrees, and then warming up to 54 for the 1st of January. But then beyond that, those temperatures do become unseasonably cold. So by Friday, we're right around 46. Our overnight lows back down into the 20s. Low 40s on tap for Saturday and Sunday. So it's definitely going to be a frigid shift that we're going to be experiencing going into the weekend. But until then, just remember the rain for Tuesday, but brighter skies just right around the corner. That's Check It Your Forecast. Virginia This Morning starts right after this.
Hello, sunshine, and good morning to you. It's great to spend this time with you, our valued friends and loyal viewers of our show. I'm Bill Bevins. Andrea Swipe-Murdaugh is here with us again today.
Happy last Monday of the year to you. Being here today and every day is really the highlight of my day, especially when I get to hang out with this guy right here.
We party a little bit.
That's right.
And we're going to have a lot of fun in store for you today to enjoy, so let's get started. Andrea.
All right, so we're going to spend the first part of our show in the kitchen. We're walking over where we will find local AR's hot Southern honey entrepreneur, Ames Russell, who's going to make some signature appetizers just
I got
for
some
us.
crackling going on over here. You're frying something.
You smell it?
Yeah, it smells great. Welcome back to our
Thank
show.
you, thank you. I
Yes.
love being
It's
here.
been a while since you've been here.
Yes, I love it.
All right. Well, we're big fans of your honey.
Thank you.
But we're not just having honey today. What are you going to make for us?
So I'm going to make a couple recipes that are awesome for New Year's Eve.
Cool.
One really simple one and one a little bit more involved, but a huge crowd pleaser.
All right.
So the first one, and let's, we're gonna do, I'm sorry. The first one, which is working in the oven here, is a baked brie with salty walnuts that we're gonna drizzle some hot honey on. And I'm gonna pull that on in a minute or two.
Okay.
But the second, and that's easy. It's so easy.
So you just put the brie in there.
I'm going to pull it out.
Go
So
ahead.
what you do is you get a brie round. We can turn this off. You get a brie round and put it in a little skillet, or if you have a little porcelain, cooking dish, you can put it in that as well. I cook this for about 15 minutes at 350 degrees. Pull it out. I will put some more walnuts on it, and then we're going to drizzle.
So Ames, I'm not a big walnut fan. Could we substitute?
You can use any whatever nuts you prefer, or no nuts at all.
Well, I'm kind of a nut, so
So you drizzle some of that honey on it.
I'm thinking some peanuts, some
You can
like
do peanuts.
Virginia Diner peanuts
Ooh,
with that hot
that'd be
honey.
tasty.
Yeah.
And then I like to garnish it with a little rosemary.
There you go.
Okay, so for those who may not be as familiar,
Yes.
this hot honey is the only authentic hot honey of the South, I hear.
Well, of course, it's the only authentic of the South. But in some respects, it's the only true hot honey because we just use honey and peppers. A lot of other products out there have vinegar, extracts, and other things.
So you're keeping it simple, classic,
Yes.
delicious.
Yes.
The original.
Life-changing.
There you go.
Yeah, well, it changed your life, that's for
It
sure.
did.
Yeah. All right, so we got the
Delicious.
brie.
All right, so
It
we got
looks
the brie.
beautiful. It's going to taste great. It's easy.
Oh. There we go.
Got
There
excited.
we go.
Okay.
Got the fryer.
And then we have, and these are, like I said, major crowd pleasers.
Okay.
What I do is it's a panko deep fried pimento cheese ball, and of course I use the only pimento cheese to use, which is Birdie's pimento
That's
cheese.
right.
Where
which
is Birdie's based
in
out of?
South Hill, Virginia.
Okay.
And Robin with Birdie's makes a whole variety of different pimento cheeses. I'm using the classic today just because it's, it's the most, I'm sure it has the widest appeal, but Birdie's is the only pimento cheese to use.
That's right.
And this is really simple. I pre-made some stuff, but I'm going to just show you what we do. This is really simple. I take a dish. I have a dish here with some chopped Virginia Edwards ham.
Wow.
Country ham. So with a container, you can make about 8 balls, and if they're about a teaspoon.
I'm going to need the gallon container.
He doesn't play about his pimento cheese.
Yeah, I love pimento cheese. So I'm really looking forward to this. So your hot honey and pimento cheese are two of my favorite things.
How about that?
This is, what a
How
great
about that?
New Year's
A
gift.
special
This is great.
treat.
Yeah.
So I mix the ham in with the pimento cheese to make the balls.
Now remind us how much ham you had again?
He doesn't know.
Enough?
It was a little.
And about
Enough,
there you
exactly.
go.
You're so smart.
And about 3 tablespoons of pimento cheese.
So per ball, it's about a tablespoon, right?
Okay.
So there's a ball. We dust it in the flour, and then egg wash it. Really simple process. You do this with so many things.
And then the panko's gonna
and then
get
we
a little
deep,
crust.
and then I put this in the freezer
Oh, in
for
the freezer.
20 minutes to an
Okay.
hour to not necessarily freeze, but to harden up so that when you put it in the fryer,
Doesn't
Won't
it
fall
doesn't
apart.
fall apart.
There you go.
So then after it's in the fryer, we're going to take it out, and you all are going to taste one of these.
It smells
Or
delicious.
2 or 4 or 8.
Doesn't it smell good?
It does.
Not really a smell you're used to in the morning, but let's go with it.
Now, where's the honey come in on?
So
gonna
here's
drizzle?
where we're going to drizzle it on.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you all ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Certainly.
So grab a little napkin.
Okay.
Little napkin.
Thank you, Mr. B.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And then we're going to put a little honey on it. And this is my habanero hot honey.
Oh,
No,
man.
it's totally palatable.
Okay.
Totally palatable.
All right.
There you go.
we go.
Ladies
Thank
first
For
you.
And there's for
Ooh
you.
la la.
Thank you.
And then it's going to be hot, so be careful.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to take
Oh, it is hot.
just take a little bite.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Oh.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
Look at that cheese in there.
What more?
It's so good.
More honey?
Oh, no, I was just looking at the cheese inside.
Oh, yeah.
It's completely melted.
Isn't that yummy?
It is yummy, and it's got a little sweetness to it
Yeah.
to offset some of the spicy.
Yeah.
The crunch on the outside with the panko. It's lovely
This is
and savory.
finger looking good. Oh, that's somebody else's thing. All right, well, anyway,
Yeah.
so this was super simple and obviously pretty quick. I mean, not that hard to do. I mean, I'm not a chef or a cook or anything, but it looked like it can be done. Even I could do it. The honeys that you have, tell us about the different honeys, because there are different AR honeys.
So I have two classic hot honeys. One, I use a chili de arbol or arbol pepper. And then my other hot honey is a habanero. And then, and these are great as a glaze on a grilled salmon or pork tenderloin or roasted vegetables like Brussels sprouts and carrots, ham biscuit, cornbread, fried chicken.
Ooh, a ham biscuit? Wow, that would be so good.
Cheese and crackers, pizza, tacos, ice cream, yogurt. A lot of pizza shops in town use my hot honey on the pizza.
Nice.
But then I put my hot honey in bourbon barrels for 90 days.
Oh, wow.
From Ironclad Distillery in Newport News, and this is the first time in the history of human civilization that anyone's put spicy honey in a bourbon barrel. And the barrels add vanilla, caramel, and chocolate to the honey. Award-winning flavor. Virginia Living Magazine awarded me a Made in Virginia Food Award with that product.
And you'll go down in history,
Perhaps.
as the guy who put honey.
Hopefully
in a bourbon
with that
barrel.
and not something, right? Yeah, thank you.
That is
Lots of
fantastic. Oh my gosh. I mean, there's so much creativity to this. And at the same time, it is absolutely delicious. And as you were talking about, I'm thinking, yes, you could put it on pizza and so many other delicious things just to add that pizzazz.
Correct. Yes.
What are the crackers for?
Delicious.
Crackers are for, and this is another.
for the brie?
Yes, another Virginia company. These rosemary fire cooked crackers, another Virginia company. They make these great crackers.
Where are they out of?
They're out of Northern Virginia.
Okay.
But I don't know if the camera can see. See how soft that is?
Yeah.
After you bake that, brie.
And that honey's blending in.
You don't like walnuts?
No, leave the walnuts off for me.
Do you like walnuts?
I like walnuts.
Here you go. Let's do a little walnut. Do a little walnut action. There we go. All right, Bill.
Well, this has been really great and really simple. And everybody has AR hot honey in their house.
Not yet. Not
Well,
yet.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
And so therefore, if you don't have the panko or what, run out and get some of this stuff today. People will go nuts.
Delicious.
Over this.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Thank you so
sir.
much. Thank
Always
you.
enjoy
Thank
having you here.
Delicious.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
For more information on hot Southern honey, just visit our show website by early this afternoon, virginiathismorning.com. Stay tuned.
That's really good.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. It's important that you monitor your credit score as you have more buying power when you have top-tier credit. Earlier this year, Evan Armour connected with an expert on this timely topic, and we wanted to share this segment with you.
Do you know your credit score, and how often do you monitor it? Joining us now with some fantastic information in this area is Charlie Wise. He is Senior Vice President and Head of Global Research at TransUnion. Good morning, Charlie. Thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Happy to be with you.
All right, so I feel like when it comes to credit, people are in two camps. Either people are like super into it, checking it, monitoring it, working on it, or they're avoiding it. But this is something that really we should all be focused on, right?
Absolutely. We've seen since the pandemic, there's been this explosion in consumer use of credit. Credit card balances have hit all-time highs. And at the same time, we've also seen this huge growth in fraud activity. So fraud, account takeover, ID theft, all of that driven by a lot of bad actors that can really impact consumers' credit negatively. So that has driven what we've seen over the past 5 years, over 100 million US consumers to start monitoring their credit for the first time because they realize how important credit education and knowing what's in your credit report is to maintaining your credit health.
Let's talk about credit monitoring and sort of what it is, because I know a lot of people will get something in the mail saying like, hey, this happened to your account here, your information's out there. Do you want to monitor your credit? And people don't really know exactly, should I do it or not? So let's talk about sort of the benefits of it and what actually goes into monitoring credit.
Absolutely. So there's lots of ways that consumers can monitor their credit. Yes. One of the things that's been driving some of this behavior is some of these data breaches that may happen with companies, and I won't name any, but I'm sure you've heard about it, read about it, that data breaches can expose consumers' data. And so these companies will make free monitoring services available to consumers their customers to protect against any problems. But I think more importantly, we've also seen that consumers are going to the credit bureaus. They're going to their own banks and credit card issuers who are making these services available to them for free. And then there's third-party services like Credit Karma and others. The fact is that everyone can access their credit data. They can monitor their credit, usually for free. And it's really important to know what's in your credit report because surprises can happen. They do all the time. And if you're not actively watching it, things can go wrong and you can get yourself into trouble through no fault of your own.
Let's talk about a starting point for people watching this saying like, this is something that I should be focused on. What's your first sort of line of advice for someone who wants to start monitoring their credit or improve their credit?
Sure. So go to transunion.com. You can go to a site like Credit Karma. I'm sure if you've got a credit card in your wallet, there's a good chance that they may be offering this. And just get your credit score and your credit report for free and see what's in there. No surprises. It's, for a lot of people, like, yep, that's my credit card, that's my auto loan, that's my mortgage. But get your baseline, know where you are today. Because if you've had any credit accounts, even a student loan for some time, most likely you have a credit score. So know what your starting place is. It's kind of like, okay, I want to lose some weight. First thing you want to do is step on a scale and know where your starting point is, and then set your goals. And a lot of people monitor their credit really just to make sure everything's okay. There's no fraudulent activity. Maybe I want to pay down my balances. But there's also people, and we've done a study that looks at some of the motivations for doing it. Some people have poor credit scores, and their goal in monitoring credit is to get their scores up. So they may be eligible to do things like buy a car, buy a home that would be difficult given their score today. And others that have pretty good scores, but they really are saying, I want to buy a house, I want to open a new card, I want to buy a car, and I want to make sure that I'm going to qualify for what I have. Again, it's all that starting point of knowing where you stand today to know if you're going to be able to achieve your goals, and if you need to do something, what are the steps you need to take.
And I was just going to ask you about that big study. A lot of good information coming out of that. Any other high points that you want to mention from that study that you just did?
It's really interesting to see the consumers, based on their motivations for monitoring credit. The fact is that those that do monitor their credit are generally more successful than people that don't. So people with poor credit scores as a starting point that want to improve, we see on average about a 28-point score improvement for people after they start monitoring their credit. And it's not just the act of monitoring credit that's going to improve that. You have to take steps on that. Like, you can't join a gym and expect to lose weight. You actually have to show up to the gym and do things. But we do see that the consumers are experiencing success in doing that. We also see that for consumers that start monitoring their credit because they want to open a new account, we see much more credit activity, new accounts opened from those consumers than from those that don't. So again, armed with that information, armed with the confidence to be able to open new accounts, these consumers seem to be more successful in achieving their goals. So we think that it's not just a good idea. We've seen that based on your goals, good things can happen when you're armed with the information and tools necessary to get you where you want to go.
Well, some great information for us to think about this morning. We appreciate your time, Charlie. Thank you so much for all of this. I think you've inspired a lot of people this morning to get to it.
That's great. Thank you so much.
And as always, we'll share more information about this topic on our show website. Just head over to virginiathismorning.com.
Welcome back. It's time for our special edition of Everywhere You Are.
Over the years, you've sent in some fun moments, and we appreciate it. From time to time, Evan Armour enjoys taking a peek inside the inbox. She's compiled a few that we'll check out right now.
Good morning. We love seeing your pictures and videos pour in, whether you post them on our Facebook and Instagram page, you use that submission form on our website, or you email them to us. We always smile when we see a new submission pop in. I have been looking through them and I've rounded up a couple that I want to feature for you today. So let's get started. Up first, Virginia This Morning viewer Karen was excited to see not one, but two bald eagles on Raintree Lake. Here's a picture of one of them that she posted on our Facebook page. She got him mid swoop there. It's a great photo, Karen. I would have been excited to see that in person too. We appreciate you sending this one in to us. Well, from one majestic creature to another here. Friend of the show, Scott Tucker, recently visited Duck, North Carolina. Here's what he saw while driving on the beach. Such a great picture there. He also shared this picture of a moonlit Atlantic, the Manteo Christmas boat flotilla, and the lighthouse there. Great photos as always, Scott, and it looks like such a wonderful trip. Well, now we're heading to Virginia This Morning viewer Neil's kitchen. We've had a chance to share some photos of the sweet treats that he's made this holiday season while baking for his friends in other Everywhere You Are segments. Here's another creation that he sent in. This is his pineapple upside down cake. That is a recipe, Neil, that I have yet to try at home, but I think I've been inspired by this picture here to try it myself. And I also hope that your friends know how lucky they are to be your taste testers and get to enjoy all these awesome things that you've made and sent in to us. It looks so good, Neil. Well, here's something to celebrate. Virginia This Morning viewer Chanel recently went to a denim and diamond themed bridal shower at House of Soul. She says there was good food, a nice live band, and most importantly, a very happy bride who really enjoyed herself. And of course, Chanel had the perfect denim and diamond outfit for the occasion. It looks fantastic. Well, that's a look inside our inbox for Everywhere You Are. Please keep those pictures coming so we can feature you next. For now, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Some great photos.
Oh, yeah.
Pineapple upside down cake. I think that became a thing in the 60s when Hawaii became a state. Because when I was a little boy, my mom was like, hey, we're going to make a new dish. And it was a pineapple upside down cake. Made it for years, obviously. But yeah, I haven't seen one in a while. Looked good.
Yes, you've inspired us. Well, now it's your turn. You have an open, extended invitation to come and have fun with your family, friends, and pets. We'd like to share in the adventure while staying connected to you.
Andreas, Amy, Evan, Kristen, and I have all done it. It's easy to do, and you can do it too. All you have to do is upload a high-resolution picture or video, post it on our social media website, most social media channels, or if you want, make it easy. Just email it to us at virginiathismorning@wtvr.com.
We've got to take a quick commercial break, but we hope to see you on the other side of it.
Welcome back to our live show. It's still not too late to book a winter getaway. Andreas White Murdaugh spoke with one of our favorite travel experts. Here's what she had to say.
The seasons are changing, and there's still time for you to book the perfect vacation to a winter weather location. Today, we're with one of our favorite travel experts, Janine Tornatore. Hi, Janine.
Hey, great to be here.
Great to be with you. It looks like you are in the perfect spot and bundled up for a lovely vacation. Tell us about where you are. It sounds like it's all the rave these days.
Yes, well, I'm coming to you from Glenwood Springs, Colorado. And, when most people think about Colorado, they think about those big, world-class ski resorts and Aspen, Breckenridge, Vail, those big destinations. But there really is so much more to do here for folks that may be coming for a ski trip and want to add a couple of extra days on, or even just create a different type of winter vacation. So let's start right here in Glenwood Springs. I'm standing here at the Glenwood Hot Springs Resort. This dates back to 1888, and it is actually home to the world's largest hot springs pool. Absolutely beautiful setting here where you can take in these therapeutic mineral baths. And, this is really a growing popular thing to do. Last May, they actually opened the Yampa mineral baths here. So they added onto this resort. And this coming spring, they're opening a boutique hotel called Hotel 1888. So, and renovating the rooms, they're really expanding here. Also in Glenwood Springs, there's the Iron Mountain Hot Springs. There are 16 geothermal pools here at this one, and they added 10 new riverside pools. They've got a cold plunge. You're also going to find vapor caves here locally where you can take in these therapeutic, mineral steam experiences. That dates back to when the Ute Native Americans used to use those caves. And this is all part of, in Colorado, their historic hot springs loop. There's over 23 hot spring soaking experiences around the state. It's a really cool thing to do, especially during this winter season. Yeah.
Absolutely. Who knew it was so expansive? And truly, you can add this on or make this your primary destination. There's no wrong answer here. Now, when we think of winter, we also think about skiing. And for folks like me, maybe not want to get out on the slopes, but you are saying there's some options for those who may not be the top skiers of the winter.
Exactly. And there's so many ways to experience these mountain destinations without actually putting on skis or, again, adding on an extra day to do some of these activities. One of my favorites and one of my teenagers' favorites is snowmobiling. This really gets you out into the mountain, and there are guided tours all over the state. They're family friendly, lots of places to do this. Close nearby here to Glenwood is Sunlight Mountain Resort, where you can take guided family tours. Also, Grand Junction, Colorado is one of my favorites because you can take snowmobile tours out into the Grand Mesa National Forest. So absolutely stunning settings there. Another favorite to do here is snowshoeing or cross-country skiing. That really gets you out into the mountain, and no experience required for these. And there's some really cool experiences you can do with these. So a couple of my favorites, outside of Leadville, Colorado, there is the Tennessee Pass Cookhouse. So you cross-country ski or snowshoe up to it, then you get a 4-course candlelight dinner as your reward. There's also near Crested Butte, Colorado, the Magic Meadows Yurt, where you get to take a moonlight snowshoe and cross-country ski excursion and dinner. So really cool experiences there. And then another favorite is ice climbing. And a lot of people hear this and they think that sounds a little intimidating, but I have to tell you, there are so many great outfitters around the state that teach you how to do it, that get you all geared up, and they take you out to a lot of great places to learn. Lake City, Colorado is a hot spot over here in the San Juan Mountains for that. They added new terrain this year. And also Ouray, Colorado, a world-renowned destination for ice climbing, where they even celebrate every year with an ice climbing festival. So you can go out and watch the pros if you're not quite ready to do it yourself.
What a way to have a brand new experience, even if you're just having a meal. You've done something new, and now the meal might be your reward. Now, you don't have to break the bank to have these wonderful outdoor winter experiences. You've got some recommendations for some smaller resorts that are out there.
I do. Yeah. There are these, big Colorado resorts out here, but they can be a little on the pricey side. There are so many affordable options if you're willing to get a little bit off the beaten path. So some great, more local and regional hills here that have, really affordable options. Sunlight Mountain Resort, close to Glenwood here, they have their ski, stay, and swim packages. So that can make it really affordable. Great one for families there. Durango, Colorado, in the southwest part of the state, is home to Purgatory Ski Resort. At this resort, you can get a free Powder Kids season pass for kids 12 and under, and they also have really affordable lift ticket rates there as well. Loveland Ski Area, they have free snowcat skiing on the Continental Divide, and Howelson Hill near Steamboat Springs actually has free skiing on Sundays. So, who knew there were a lot of great affordable ways to really take in these mountains here. You just have to kind of know where to go, and again, get off the beaten path a little bit. And I should also mention another affordable way to do a place like Colorado is to go car free. It's really doable here. They have the Amtrak train right out of downtown Denver that gets you up to many of the ski destinations. And they also have a bus called the Snow Stang that goes to a lot of the ski resorts too. So another easy, affordable, and sustainable way to travel around here.
Well, knowing where to go is half the battle, and you've given us all the places to go. Thank you so much for keeping us informed and giving us all kinds of new ideas about where we can spend our winter season, our holiday season in the best of ways. Safe travels to you as you get back to Chicago, and thanks always.
My pleasure.
For those of you who'd like to learn more about Janine Tornatore and the locations that she's mentioned, visit our show website by early this afternoon, virginiathismorning.com.
Wow. All right, so you travel for your work a lot in your life, and have you been to Denver before?
I've been through Denver, but never to Denver.
So you landed there? And,
Yep, just as a layover.
Okay.
I was there maybe an hour
I haven't
or so.
been there, and I wanted to go. My parents spent some time there when they first got married, and you know, obviously it was a lot different then. But I'd like to go there.
Yeah,
looks
especially
nice.
for hot springs. Now, you know, we're not usually cold weather vacationers.
Me neither. I'm not.
But those were some pretty good options. So even if you don't want to be out on the slopes or in the snowmobiles and all of that, there's still some good stuff out there.
Mountain lodges look nice. The hot spring right outside. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I could do that winter vacation.
Yeah. Well, it's time for us to start thinking about our 2025 vacations already. So,
yeah,
you know.
start booking them. All right, we
booking
got some
'em.
great advice just there. All right, folks, we got a lot in store for you to enjoy, but we do have to take a quick break.
That said, we hope to see you on the other side of these 3 minutes. We'll be right back. It's time for us to enjoy some sweet razzle dazzle.
Local baking entrepreneur Chef India is going to show us how it's done. She is going to do her signature raspberry razzle dazzle cupcakes. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
When you were here the first time, how old were you?
15.
And she's been coming back ever since.
Yeah. So this is a very beautiful display you've got set up here.
Thank you, thank you.
And you're going to tell us it's easy to do, kinda.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So are we going to start with just a basic cupcake?
Absolutely. So today we'll be starting with a vanilla cupcake.
Okay.
And to start off with our cupcakes, we actually have a surprise on the inside, which is a cooked fruit jam. So we're going to start off with just cutting a hole in the middle.
Now, are we cutting all the way through?
Nope, just enough so it's
Made a little pocket there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's just enough for your
What do
jam
you do with
and
that?
filling.
Give that to me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Always can't ever go wrong with a little snack in the kitchen.
Okay.
So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to fill our hole with a little jam.
Now,
Nice.
this is jam that you've made.
Yes, this is a strawberry jam, or you could even do the mixed fruit that you want to put on top. So raspberry, blueberries, like it's endless what you could do. The next thing we'll do, so whenever you're piping, you always want to hold like your bag up and down. And so our objective is to cover our filling and not have it spill out. So we'll go in a nice circle.
Nice.
Ooh.
And then
Beautiful.
where the razzle dazzle come in is we'll be doing some edible glitter on top. And they're alone.
They're alone.
That's good.
Professional.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
We'll add our strawberry. And then we have a variety of fruit today. So I'll be adding a blackberry.
But it is called a raspberry razzle dazzle, so you got to have a
Exactly.
raspberry.
You have to. And then when you turn it around,
There it is.
Wow.
Now, would you sprinkle some more on top of the fruit?
so you got the right idea.
Okay, good.
There it is.
Yeah. Now, that is amazing.
I mean, just like that. And in seconds flat, we have something that sparkles, perfect for New Year's or any other holiday,
Exactly.
really.
And when you bite into it, you're going to get a little surprised because you're not expecting it to be fruit filled.
There it is.
So, when you come up with different ideas, this is fruit. Have you done any spicy or savory cupcakes?
Well, a long time ago, that's kind of where everything all started, when everything did not look this pretty. I actually used to do like cornbread cupcakes, and I used to experiment with like mashed potatoes or like chicken and waffles and things like that.
Or some of the pimento cheese we had this
Exactly.
morning.
That would be a
would've been
perfect addition.
good. Cornbread cupcake.
Even that with a filling.
Yeah. Okay. Getting
Bill
some
loves a
ideas now.
savory situation.
I like both. I like both. Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk you through
Okay.
how to do it.
I've got my gloves on. She's
I
putting me
believe
to
in
work.
you. Perfect.
And you made it look so easy. I hope I can do this justice.
many months,
So
many years.
we're just going to take just a regular knife,
and cut a little circle on the inside.
Cut a little circle.
I got your snack coming soon.
Yeah.
And then Bill's going to eat the middle.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, now, is there a trick to getting it out? Oh, there we go.
It should just pop right out.
All right, pops right out for the most part. Got a little extra.
And then you have your jam.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, so you said hold the piping bag straight up.
Vertically. So you might be inclined to hold it at an angle. But you want it straight
Exactly.
up and down.
For sure.
Okay,
Okay.
there we go.
Perfect.
Nice.
Look like a natural.
Yep.
Perfect.
Taught by the best.
Perfect.
There we go.
And then we have our Italian buttercream.
Italian buttercream. What makes it Italian?
So Italian buttercream is just a cooked buttercream, and instead of you're just inverting your sugar a different way. So like American buttercream, you just add powdered sugar in. So with this, I heat up the sugar, the egg whites, I whip it up, and then that gives you your Italian buttercream. And then you have a Swiss buttercream as well, which is also cooked over stovetop and then whipped up, and then you add your butter in.
So it's all the order of things.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, you mentioned you hold it straight up.
Yep.
Do you have to, kind of hold it
Just want to hold your bag nice and tight at the top so
Okay.
nothing comes popping up.
Okay.
And so this hand will kind of guide you. So don't squeeze with this hand, squeeze with your top hand.
Squeezing my top hand. Okay, so should my dominant hand be the squeezing hand?
Exactly.
Okay.
And so I'll have you start right at the corner. So as you
Okay.
circle, it'll end perfectly.
Okay. Ooh, I'm nervous.
It's okay, it's okay.
All right.
There she comes.
Perfect. A little more pressure. Perfect.
Look at that. Look at there.
Okay,
Perfect.
almost.
It's okay, it's okay.
That's-
It all comes with practice.
That's beautiful, but we're going to make it. Oh,
There it is.
there we go.
I'm the magic dust guy.
There it is. A little more. Got to be a little
He's
heavy
just
hands with it.
his own little
Perfect.
unicorn dust right on there.
Voila.
Beautiful.
There it is. And then we have you some fresh fruit here.
Okay. Strawberries are my favorite.
Can't ever go wrong. You could even just do a strawberry shortcake cupcake, and now kind of switch it all up.
Do love a strawberry shortcake. All right, and then you've got kind of the rule of thirds going on here. So beautiful. All right, Bill.
I'm coming in.
Perfect.
I'm going heavy this time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
There you
I
go.
love it. I love it. There's still dust flying. Okay, so you make this look very easy. I think the key here is having the piping bag.
Yes.
And the, what do you call this?
The tip.
And the tip. So how do you know this tip looks like it's got some specific ridges that are going to give you this look? Is there another kind of tip that's your favorite to use?
I like this one. I like the classic star tip, which this one over here. It really just depends on how you want your outcome to look. You could just do a circular round, and that'll give you just a more rounder look. But I think with the fruit, I think it looks really pretty with it.
Yeah.
But it's really just personal preference on what you'd like.
Well, I am intrigued because
All right,
this
I'm gonna
is the
try one.
perfect.
I want to try.
I think everybody just needs to keep a little dust,
Look out.
a little glitter.
Stand back.
Oh, well, excuse us. In their pantry, because it just puts the finishing touches on everything.
Yes.
You talked about the days when things weren't quite as beautiful, although I don't believe it. But adding things like this can make anyone's baking look beautiful.
A fruit tart, you can do it on drinks, on even fresh fruit if you want to eat a little glitter, why not?
Hey, Bill, you're a little
I
faster than
made
me.
my little pocket a little bigger than yours. So I had a little more fruit in
Perfect.
there. All right, now the test.
Then
All
hands
right.
up and down.
There you go.
All right.
Perfect. And all your pressure from the top. Perfect. And go in a nice circle.
There you go.
Perfect. Perfect.
Look at you, Mr. B.
And then, perfect.
All right. Still-
His favorite part. And the sound effect. Did that come with it?
Yeah, yeah,
What?
yeah.
Do it again.
I'm going to do all raspberry.
Oh, all raspberry. Okay.
Go wrong.
Because this is a raspberry razzle dazzle tart.
Yep.
you are.
Perfect.
There you go.
Voila.
Ooh. Oh,
Good.
A little glitter over the sugar.
and now we're all going to have a little razzle dazzle for the rest of the day.
Chef India's going to stay right here, and we're going to maybe do a little quality control in a second.
If you want more information on Chef India Jones and the products that she offers, visit our show website by early this afternoon, virginiathismorning.com.
You know, it's easy. I did it.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're in the sweet spot of our show. We're in the Virginia This Morning kitchen with local pastry chef India Jones.
Started here first time, what did you say, 14?
15.
50. And you know, we had Asia, who was on singing with us a couple of weeks ago. I think she was here when she was 10, and now she's an adult. So the show goes on, people grow up and bring their talents back. And
that's right.
Welcome back. We're thrilled to have you here. We started the show this morning with some hot honey and some great treats, and we're finishing with some great sweets.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah.
So this is your raspberry razzle dazzle cupcake. Remind us what we've got on the inside. There's a surprise.
We have a strawberry cooked jam on the inside. We have Italian buttercream as well, and then it's topped with some glitter as well as a fresh strawberry, raspberry, and blackberry.
Okay. Are we ready to taste it, Mr. B?
Are you gonna dig in?
Yes, I am.
Wow. I'm gonna.
All right. Well, suit yourself.
I didn't get honey all over myself when we started
man.
with the hot
Hold on, my
honey.
gloves
I'm not
are-
gonna press my luck.
I'm not as skilled at using my gloves, India. Hold on. Because I got to dig in properly. Okay. And
By the
there's,
way, this one's mine with the one with just raspberries.
I'm not going to take it.
Just, you know, you get carried away.
Oh.
First thing you know, you're. Oh, big bite. There you go. Oh, you didn't make it to the jam?
I got some razzle dazzle on my nose. Even before I get to the jam, it's so good.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Hold on, here I come.
All right, she's going for the jam.
Best part.
So good.
Now, do you tell people there's jam in there, or just let them discover it on
They
their
usually
own?
know. I won't surprise anybody. A white shirt would be ruined.
Yeah, could be. Big thank you to all our guests today, and we thank you for watching Virginia This Morning. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:56 a.m.
Until then, we hope you have a wonderful razzle-dazzle kind of Monday.
Last Monday of the year. Enjoy it. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching Virginia This Morning.